one continent.
Yes.
IBRAHIM Traoore is actually a reincarnation of those forebearers who believe in the unity of Africa.
Yes.
And the opportunities that we have as Africans can be used in the interest of the people. Yes. So IBRAHIM Traoore, as he stands for Africa, we stand with him and we say that enough is enough. And I always say the youth of Africa, the fear and carrying in the fear of the imperialists is the acceptance of colonialism.
Yeah.
We never continue this.
Never.
We are going to rise up and say
Never.
enough is enough.
Never.
We rise up together, no matter our numbers.
Yeah.
We are making our statement to the world that enough is enough.
me s'adresse
We don't need
écoutez.
nobody. And let's take this, that America always come in and say that they are ready to come and
Écoutez,
defend
tiens,
Africa. They are not ready to save Africa. When they said they were going to save Libya, today let's go to Libya and compare Libya to that of when Omar Gaddafi was ruling Libya, and we'll find out the differences. Today, Libya is in tatters. Libya is going down.
Yes.
Right now that we have seen another leader in Africa rising up to serve the interests of the people, America is back again.
Yes.
If America wants to save somebody, they can go to South Sudan.
Yes.
If America wants to save somebody, they can go to Congo. If America indeed want to save themselves, it will be better off than they coming to save Burkina. No Burkinabe is saying that they need their help and they should go out of Burkina. That's what we are saying.
Wonderful. Wonderful. This is Ghana. Ghanaians are rising up for the occasion, bro. Currently or lately, there have been threats from the West, from the US, from France, against the president of Burkina Faso, IBRAHIM Traoore, that he is becoming a dictator, that he is using the gold, the mineral in Burkina Faso to enrich himself. Yet, in reality, in the actual sense, he's using those minerals in favor of developing Burkina Faso. So, Burkina Bay is now a threat to whites, to West, to France, to America. And there are a lot of reports that are coming out are showing, indicating that there are plans to assassinate IBRAHIM Traoore, the president of Burkina Faso, assassinating him. Yes, let's get him out of Africa. Yes, let's bury him. Reports are there. And according to reports, the Ghanaian, the African, the people of Burkina Faso are saying, allegedly, that the West, America and France, they are using some presidents, some dictators in Africa to cause the death of IBRAHIM Traoore. And they are pointing out the president of Ghana, that's among the ones that are being used by West to assassinate or to kill or to get off IBRAHIM Traoore, allegedly. And the other reports are coming out, allegedly, pointing at General Kaguta Museveni, the president of Uganda, that is among those dictators appointed or sent by the West to assassinate IBRAHIM Traoore. You be with me, few weeks back, you saw the invitation from the president of Uganda, General Kaguta Museveni, where he was inviting IBRAHIM Traoore to Uganda. And that raised the concern among the Africans. Bro, why is he? Why the dictator is trying to invite a younger guy who is here to save his country? Bro, that IBRAHIM Traoore, what he has done in just 2 years, bro, is 100 times than what General Museveni of Uganda has done for his country. Yet General Museveni has been there for over 40 years in power. But Traoore, using the minerals of his country, is using the money from those minerals to develop that country. Roads are being constructed every part of Burkina. Bro, his hospitals, bro, schools, they are constructing essential needs for the common Burkinas. The Burkinabe people are just very happy for the president like IBRAHIM Traoore. They are praising him every day because the guy has changed everything. Bro, the dictators, the puppets, the previous presidents who were in Burkina Faso were the puppets of France and US. So they are just getting the minerals of that country, taking them to those countries. The money they were getting from, no one knows, no one can tell you what the money was used for. Because, bro, the node network in Burkina Faso, it has been very, very poor. Hospitals, schools, bro, it has been, bro. You have got a liberator, a true liberator, a true son of the soil, who loves his country, who loves Africa. And no, like what, bro? He's standing up saying, we are the ones to save this continent. Nobody will come out from outside to save our continent. It's we, the people of this continent, to save this continent. Yeah? And he's asking the youth of Africa to get up, to stand up, to fight, to put a resistance from making Africa poor again. He says, Africa is the richest continent on earth, but Africa is poor. Africans are poor. Africans are leaving Africa to Europe, to US, to anywhere in the world for better future, to chase their dreams, yet they can do that in Africa, the richest continent on earth. We have everything, we're endowed with everything, but our leaders can't use that in the benefit of their people, but they use that in the benefit of themselves to enrich or to stay in power for thousands and thousands years. Yet they are doing nothing to help their people. Now, IBRAHIM Traoore is standing up for a new Africa, for a redesigned Africa. And now he is becoming a threat to the West. Yes, to US and France is becoming a threat to them. Now they are standing up and start testing the waters, sending threats to him, Even coup attempts, bro, but a guy is grounded, is grounded, but he says, bro, I'm going to ground you off. Bro, they are trying to, to cause a coup in his country, so that they get somebody who will be a puppet to them, but the guy is strong. And now they have started using leaders in Africa to plot his assassination. Now, the Ghanaians, Lafa St. Williams, they are standing up. Even other African youths, Gen Z, are standing up in their countries, fighting or standing in solidarity with IBRAHIM Traoore. Saying no way, bro, you will not kill this gentleman. This gentleman is pro-Africa. This gentleman is developing this continent, so we can't give you a chance. Yes. Listen.
To emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. We are not going to give them chance again. It is our time for us to let them know we are one family, one Africa, one nation, one family. We are one family together. Say no to oppressors. Every youth of Africa should rise and stand against oppressors. Enough is enough of the Western world. We can deal with our own problems and we can take care of our own self. Enough is enough. Every African youth should rise up. Every African youth should rise up. It is time for us to do what? To rise up, against the Western world. So African youth to rise up. It is time for us to do what? To gain back our power in Africa. Africa, unite! 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 Unite!
We're in Ghana.
And to get you anything you want, we have to free Africa forever and ever. Okay? So, thank you.
We have to free Africa forever and ever. And who is to do that? You Africans, mainly the GENZ. This is your turn, This is your turn. Our grand forefathers did what they can, what they could, to take us here we are, but we must go from here, bro. We must put Africa where it must be, where it deserves to be.
Africa.
Jamaica flag. Jamaica flag.
Yeah, what you see, this is the new spirit of Africa. The new Gen Zs, the new Africans who want Africa as one continent, no, as one country, yo, like the United States. Its vastness is making it the richest continent on the world, yo. China, its vastness is making it the richest. Europe, they are rich because they are together, they are doing everything together. Now they're asking, let's Africa also be one country. Let's Africa be one, let's unite and say enough is enough and develop this continent. And we must fight whoever is trying to fight the pro-African presidents. And one of them is IBRAHIM Traoore. Yes.
Listen. Here today, the Burkinabés staying in Ghana, and our brothers and sisters from Ghana, and the whole rest of the Africa, Jamaica, the whole West African countries, and across the world. We are here to deliver you a message to send it to Burkina, to Mr. IBRAHIM Traoore, the president of Burkina Faso, to know that the fight that is in Burkina is about Burkina. This is the time Africans must come together as one people, as one nation, and take their destiny in their hands.
True.
So we are here with various groups. I'm coming to read the message that you deliver to His Excellency IBRAHIM Traoore. And after that, our friends, youth, mothers, various organizations will also take the floor and show you how they help Burkina and the whole Africa, because we don't want what has happened to Kwame Nkrumah, Patrice Lumumba, Thomas Sankara. We don't want that it should happen again to IBRAHIM Traoore. No. We don't want it should happen to any leader in Africa fighting for the goodness of Africa. That's why we are here today. And we stand back on our president. We are really fighting for Africa. And anybody who try will meet us on this way.
We need Ghana. These are Burkinabe people living in Ghana, even
so
with the Ghanaians.
It's going to be a short message. Message of support from the Burkinabe community in Accra, in Ghana.
Okay.
With his friends. The Burkinabe community living in Ghana, in all his components, with his friends, express his full support for President IBRAHIM Traoore, who is in fight for greater sovereignty in Burkina Faso, the IAS, and for all the Africa. La patrie à mort, nous vaincrons.
Democracy in Ghana, we don't have democracy in Africa. God bless you. We all are not ready to fight. Can leave our country. We are ready for fight. No more democracy.
Africans, we need to stand together this time, yo. We've got somebody who is pro-African, who is not a dictator, bro, who is not willing to stay in power for years.
Monsieur le Président, IBRAHIM Traoore de Burkina Faso, nous transmettons ce message ici à son Excellence, Monsieur l'ambassadeur du Burkina, auprès du Ghana, du Togo et du Bénin, qui vous sera transmis. Vous vous rappelez quand vous étiez ici pendant l'investiture du président John Mahama, on a cessé de vous répéter un seul message. Never give up. Never give up. C'est pour ça aujourd'hui on est là, Excellence, Monsieur l'ambassadeur. La communauté burkinabé vivant au Ghana, à travers toutes ses composantes et ses amis ghanéens et amis de toute l'Afrique, vous réitérez le soutien inconditionnel au président Ibrahim Traoré du Burkina Faso. Une fois de plus, nous mettons en garde les fourmis écervelées de par le monde entier.
Yes.
La patrie ou la mort, nous vaincrons.
Vive Ibrahim Traoré, vive Poutine, vive l'Afrique.
Excellence.
L'Afrique
Hold this for me. I want to give him the...
L'Afrique aux autres.
Africa unite. This is the time for Africans to unite, yo.
Brothers and sisters, we are very warm to welcome you here. We are very happy, and we know that from now we are one nation, one people, one Africa. Somewhere somebody is saying America first. We are saying Africa first.
Yes, Africa first. True that.
Africa first.
True that.
Africa first.
True that.
Africa first. Okay. So we are going to give the floor to all our friends who have come here, organizations and youth, women, to also give one word. So we are calling African Diaspora 126 plus. Mr. Yao.
This is a good gesture, a great one, yo, for Africans to stand up for their continent. Yo, bro, if we don't do it ourselves, nobody will do it for us, bro. Nobody will do it for us, bro. It's you and me, everywhere you are, Africa, we are one. Yes, we must make our continent great, yo. Yes, we're the richest, but we poor. Why?
IBRAHIM Traaore, yes?
Viva!
I came to Africa. I was in America. I am 63 years old.
Yeah.
I came to Africa when I was 53. I just learned about Burkina Faso the last, I guess, year and a half. The last year and a half, I just learned about Burkina Faso. And I can only say all of my life I've been an activist for black people.
Yeah.
Whether in America, whether Europe, wherever Germany, wherever any place in the world for black people, because we've suffered terribly over the world, yes? Especially in America. And we feel like Americans, black Americans that's been born in America, not by choice, right? Because we were sold out. So the only people that's able to really stand up to America is us, all right? We have to unite. We're no different. Don't single us, oh, you African American, you this, no. I am black, just like you are, okay? We have to unite. There can't be no separation between America, Africa, Germany, France. We're all this color. This color is what they hate, okay? This is what they hate. This color right here, it has nothing to do with Africa. It has nothing to do with Germany, okay? Give thanks.
On appelle le représentant des étudiants burkinabés de venir donner son mot.
Bro, this is beautiful. Yeah.
And the Americas and beyond must be understood as urgent and necessary acts of continental consciousness. These mobilizations represent a resounding endorsement of the alliance of the Sahel states as uncompromising formations that channel the sovereign will of the African and the black world. The alliance's bold and progressive steps to nationalize the extractive industries, revive agricultural systems, and assert political autonomy reflects a clear and determined effort to reconfigure power and relations on the continent. While these policies may unsettle global hegemonic interests, they pose no threat to African people. On the contrary, they embody and desire of millions to overturn exploitative arrangements and secure a future based on justice, dignity, and the African terms. Rather than coercing these states to return to compromised folds of ECOWAS, the rest of Africa must rally in principled support. We call for meaningful political and economic partnerships with the Alliance of Sahel States including immediate and unrestricted access to our ports. This is not just a matter of policy, it is a recognition of shared historical struggle and ancestral bonds that bind the Sahel to the broader African family.
Those are the last Rastafarians, yo.
When you finish, give it to me, please. When you finish, please.
My first trip to Burkina Faso, which was the Upper Volta, was 44 years ago.
Yeah.
And more recently, just in February. And I want to say, on behalf of the HUD diasporas, the historical unique group, and I'd like for you to repeat after me, after 18 countries I've been to, we are one. Can we say that? We are one. No matter what they say, we are one. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's beautiful. I love it.
Good
We
afternoon.
are
Thank
one.
you all for coming. My name is Black Coffee, and I represent the fans of Black Coffee.
Yes,
we
Black
read
Coffee.
the history books where
You look
Nkrumah,
beautiful.
Sankara, and all the leaders were killed. We are here today to rewrite those history books. The new books we write will say Africans stood up to France and USA, and no more leaders will be killed. Thank you.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Vive Africa.
Vive Africa.
Vive Africa.
Okay, my name is.
And what hurts me most, bro, is that whoever want to kill an African leader, also assassinate an African leader, bro, they go through African leaders. Yes, they use ourselves to kill ourselves. They use our leaders to kill our leaders. And we must stop this, yo. It's our turn. This is our generation, bro. We must stop this fucking nonsense, bro. We don't need it anymore, yo. We don't need it anymore. Anyway, in Africa, yeah. It's way to stand up, yo, to fight this, yo, to stop it. Nobody will stop it if we know us, bro. Yeah. How could an enemy use your brother to kill you? Bro, this is stupidity, bro. African leaders, mainly those autocrats, bro, those dictators, yo, who have stayed in power for years, yo, 10 years, 20 years, yo, 30 years, 4 years, bro. You are used by the West to kill your fellow Africans who are fighting for the betterment of Africa because for you don't care about Africa, you only care about your stomach and your families, bro. Bro, this is a wake-up call to every African giant. Everywhere you are, bro, the GENZs, this is our time to protect our continent, devote our continent. Let's make Africa one. Yes, Africa must be one nation, bro. One country, bro. Yes, as the United States of America is it there, bro. We must have a United States of Africa. That would be beautiful. Yes, in our lifetime, must see this and must fight for this, bro. But we fight. This is what Traore is preaching currently, that we must develop a one Africa, and we must pull out all those envious grandpas that are being used by the West, yo. Yes, we must pull them out for the better Africa. Yeah. Listen.
I am Bobo, the African poet, and I'm here to give you a poem titled Bold and Free. Say bold and free.
Bold and free.
Bold and free.
Bold and free.
Before the dawn of time, a cradle formed. Before the stars began to shine, a nation soared. Gold, diamonds, ivory, copper in its hills. Wildlife roams majestic on its rolling stills. Oceans of oil, forests whisper, rivers roar. A land whole, vast in cosmic flow. Ubuntu whispers, I am because we are. A bond unbroken, can't pay, forever we stand. Bare chance shapes our rival shackles and chains. Our ancestors fought with heart and might, but could not halt the storm's cold bite. Men with maps drew cruel lines, split the land, stole the future, stole the riches, left only cries. We toiled in field from dawn till night, our sweat and blood fueling their light. Missionaries preached of heaven, promised grace, yet they robbed and raped the poor they faced. At last, we grasped our freedom's light, yet still the chains of the past remains tight. Ghana's cocoa, dark and sweet, sold for coins, while others eat. The
Go, no?
The games they played cannot define our fate today. The laws and aids cannot determine our future anymore. Why must we kneel and beg when all we own is all we need? Why sacrifice our rich culture for foreign creed? What if trade stayed in our grasp? What if Africa held its worth at last? What? From Somalia's sands to Senegal's embrace, from Tunisia's shores to South Africa's grace, a single flag, a common place. No need for ships to steal our grain. No.
I love that. A single flag. Yes, we must have a single flag for Africa. That will make us rich, that will make us powerful. And the West doesn't want that, so it's our time to make it happen. It can, yes.
No need for deals that bring us pain. Ghana can mold, Nigeria can fuel, Burkina can feed. Let's build our rule. Shaka Zulu, Yasankura, Nzinga, Kimati, warriors refusing defeat. Rita, Selassie, Gavi, Mali, Kunti, Bobi, voices that roar. Ehipio, Lumumba, Nkrumah, Sankara, Mandela, Balewa, Bambala.
This is an African one, bro. I love this.
Zaire, Kaunda, Samora, Gaddafi, Magafuli, shut the path. Kagame, Suluhu, Tiani, Masisi, Mnangagwa, Ouattara, Ramaphosa, Doumbouya, Ruto, Traore, Mahama, Malema. Of course, together we rise, bold and free. I thank Bobo, the African poet. Bold and free, bold and free. Bold and free, bold and free, bold and free.
It's the African one, yo. It's the African one, yo.
Viva Burkina! Viva Ghana! Viva Africa!
So I don't know where you're watching from, yo, but whenever you are watching this video below, know you are an African. If you're not an African, we love you. We love you and love us the way we love you, bro. But we need our sovereignty. We need our independence as Africa, not these so-called countries or segments. Yo, no. We can be states, yo. Yes, in Africa. Yes, we can remain with our so-called states, countries, bro. But we need one flag. One flag. We need to be under one management as Africa. That's when we will grow. Yes, we need a purchasing power. We need a bargaining power, bro. We need a commanding power as Africa, not as our small countries, bro. When we say our small countries, bro, the enemy uses our own, yo, to separate us, to kill us, bro. But we must stop the enemy from infiltrating into us by living a borderless Africa. I'll be free to move to anywhere I want to go. South Sudan, yo, Kenya, free, Uganda, Rwanda. I go anywhere. DRC, I go South Africa, Tanzania, I go Ghana, bro, Namibia, Libya. I go anywhere I want, Somalia, freely. Yo, I just sit in the train. We take off to Somalia. Yes, we need a borderless Africa, and that's how we will grow, bro. Yes, that's how we will grow. And the West doesn't want that, bro. We must do it. It must happen. And we must take off, bro. There are some leaders in Africa who are against this, bro. Yeah. They are pro-West. Yes, but we must root them out. Yo, yes, we don't need them.
Viva Burkina! Viva Ghana! Viva Africa! Wahia! La patrie d'amour! La patrie d'amour! Assalamu alaikum. Ya sakane ya Burkina pe simbe Ghana ya sapamun na namsa zugu nan gwamnati gwamna ya bilbala. Tumbiga Ibrahima akabela baf. La situation est terminée. Game close. L'Afrique c'est pour nous. Les ressources c'est pour nous. Si on veut, on va faire ce qu'on veut de ça. Eux là, on va pas pour eux. Mais pour nous là, c'est pour nous. Dans l'Afrique là, c'est pour nous. Dans l'Afrique, aux Africains. Sambe si parapa. Tulize kwa puzum, okunyama, na kurubudia faso waiya. Ole waiya. La basi ton, ba tu
Tumso Yese, Il Paba, Il Timama, Il Yapa, Il Maramba, Il Baramba, Tumsatama, Obasa Tuma, the Karuna, Naya Bufaina, Yatunga Lafia, Yatunga Africa Lafi, L'Afrique, debout, l'Afrique, l'Afrique, la Padurama. Merci.
Yeah. This is beautiful.
Hello? Yeah. You say power. Freedom. Freedom. Let's do this. We can't do this without remembering those who started the struggle. In silence, 30 seconds, let's all remember those who started the struggle.
Who's doing this?
Unless it is linked with the total liberation of African continent. All our leaders has been eliminated just because we are not holding our hands together as one people. This is the time we stand together as one continent. And IBRAHIM Traore has shown the way, and we are going to stand right and say enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Power! Freedom! African unity now! Ladies and gentlemen, comrades, this morning I tried to find out the meaning of Traore, and the answer I got was Woko Tower. So I tried to find out who Tower is, and he says a star. Yeah. What it means is that there is a black African star that has risen.
Yeah.
And it is important for all Africans to unite and protect that star.
Yeah.
Like in Nkrumah, they tried to overthrow Nkrumah. They did a lot of things against Sankara and Go. We should not allow that to happen to Traore. Yeah.
Let's listen to this report.
Okay. Et chers frères et sœurs, chers panafricanistes, distingués chefs traditionnels, étudiants, travailleurs, fonctionnaires représentant les institutions, chers collègues de l'ambassade, en ce jour, 30 avril, le peuple burkinabé, en accord avec les forces vives du panafricanisme, a choisi de déclarer cette journée mondiale de soutien à son excellence le président IBRAHIM Traoré, président du Faso. Ce n'est pas une décision venue d'en haut, mais bien une voix venue du peuple, de la rue, des villages, des cités, aujourd'hui de la diaspora. Votre présence ici à Accra, massive et volontaire, digne, nous remplit de fierté. Elle montre que la lutte pour la souveraineté, pour la justice, pour la libération de l'Afrique ne connaît pas de frontières. Ce que vous faites aujourd'hui, c'est écrire une page de l'histoire africaine. Vous ne manifesterez pas seulement votre soutien, vous réaffirmez votre engagement envers un idéal, envers une vision, une rupture avec le système qui ont affaibli du moins notre continent pendant longtemps. Le travail que le capitaine IBRAHIM Traoré fait au Burkina, ce n'est pas seulement pour le Burkina Faso. Son travail redonne espoir à toute la jeunesse africaine, je veux dire toute la jeunesse mondiale. C'est pourquoi vous êtes tous rassemblés ici pour le défendre, pour le soutenir, pour lui donner longue vie. Permettez-moi donc de saluer et de remercier avec solennité les institutions et les groupes qui ont répondu à cet appel avec force et détermination. Je salue African Diaspora 126 Plus, qui œuvre sans relâche à connecter la lutte africaine dans le monde entier. Pan-African Council, véritable sentinelle de notre conscience collective. Rastafari Council of Ghana, dont les paroles enracinées dans la spiritualité résonnent avec l'appel des peuples à la vérité et à la liberté. Les étudiants burkinabés au Ghana, porteurs d'intelligence et d'espoir. Les transitaires, chauffeurs et burkinabés de Tema, dont le travail relie nos économies et soutient nos familles. Les représentants d'institutions basées au Ghana, témoins sérieux du respect de notre État. Les fonctionnaires internationaux burkinabés qui incarnent notre compétence et notre intégrité sur la scène internationale. Les chefs coutumiers burkinabés, gardiens de nos traditions, et notre unité et notre esprit collectif, et aussi les collègues de l'ambassade qui sont là. Et votre diversité est notre force. Chaque voix aujourd'hui compte, chaque drapeau levé, chaque slogan crié, chaque main levée, en solidarité écrit une ligne de ce combat panafricain. Et je tiens ici à vous rassurer, à vous assurer solennellement, tous les messages portés ici aujourd'hui seront fidèlement transmis à son Excellence le capitaine IBRAHIM Traoré. Il sera informé de cette marche à Accra, de l'implication de chaque institution, de chaque association, de chaque citoyen. Il saura que la diaspora ne regarde pas de loin, mais agit, soutient et s'engage pleinement dans le processus de refondation de notre pays et de l'Afrique. Votre mobilisation donne de la force à ce qui se fait au Burkina Faso, résiste, reconstruise et protège notre dignité nationale. Vous êtes l'extension de cette force. Vous prouvez que notre peuple est uni et qu'il soit et est prêt à faire face ensemble aux défis de notre époque. En cette journée symbolique, nous affirmons haut et fort que le peuple burkinabé est debout. L'Afrique consciente ne sera plus stoppée, plus jamais. Merci pour votre loyauté, merci pour votre courage, merci pour cette mobilisation historique à Accra ici. Que vive le Burkina Faso libre et souverain et debout. Que vive la solidarité panafricaine. Victoire au peuple, la patrie ou la mort nous vaincrons.
Africa, get together, stand up.
Please, I'm here to give you the English version of the message from the ambassador of Burkina Faso in Accra.
Okay.
Dear brothers and sisters, dear brothers and sisters, dear Pan-African friends, distinguished traditional chiefs, community leaders, students, workers, civil servants, institutional representatives, and dear colleagues from the Embassy of Burkina Faso. On this day, the 30th of April 2025, the people of Burkina Faso, in agreement with the driving force of Pan-Africanism, has chosen to declare this date the International Day
For Africa Liberation.
Responded to the call with strength and determination. The African diaspora 126 plus, which works tirelessly to connect African struggles around the world. Pan-African Council, a true sentinel of our collective.
What's wrong with the mic?
Ghana, I want to reassure you, to solemnly assure you, all the messages delivered here today will be faithfully transmitted to His Excellency Captain IBRAHIM Traoré. He will be informed of this march in Accra, of the involvement of each institution, each association, and citizen. He will know that the diaspora is not watching from afar, but is acting, supporting, and fully committed to the process of rebuilding our country. Your mobilization gives strength to those in Burkina Faso who are resisting, rebuilding, and protecting our national dignity. You are an extension of this strength. You prove that our people are united wherever they are, and ready to face the challenges of our time together. On this symbolic day, we affirm loud and clear that the Burkinabe people are standing. A conscious Africa is on the move, and the wind of sovereignty will never stop.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Open.
We will, as I told, we transmit all your messages to His Excellency Captain Ibrahim Traore. We wish a long life and successful tenure to Captain Ibrahim Traore. Thank you so much. La patrouille la mort. La patrouille la mort. Thank you for coming.
Oh, this is beautiful. There we go. There we go. Africa, there we go. Listen to this.
With all of Africa. And that's how it should have been in the beginning. No more getting rid of us. We're all together. We're one people. We're not divided. And we stand behind Ibrahim Traore. We just hope that the other African leaders in the other African countries come together, see what Burkina Faso is trying to do, and go behind him, do the same.
Yeah,
if we become united, nobody can defeat us.
True that.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
You're welcome. So let's move on to
They are doing for the right. Africa rising. La patrie la mort. Nous vaincrons.
so here Burkina people are on the live streaming. So they want you to speak in the Burkina language so they
So yeah.
So what do you think that Africans should come together to do? Talking about this US trade on Africa.
Well, actually, what he is doing is driving an agenda collectively to help change, the narrative of Africa. And I was there in Burkina Faso, and I saw everything. I see what he's doing. So it is the time for we, the African youth, to support the mission, because Bob Marley in his song said, "How long shall they kill our prophet?" And we will stand behind and look. No, this time around we are here to support him.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much. What's the one thing you like to talk?
Ibrahim Traore, and we don't want the thing to happen to those people is going now. We don't want that one to happen again. Okay, thank you.
Thank you
very much. So, what do you have to say?
Come go to Oya dan barka jikana bamba e wono mama e kiriba tun dangara kaba ajiba bu jarba ko wonye biminto e ka wombo ko bu gina mintona oy doga dango wuci.
Okay. Do that.
Gusa men ne yam nisba.
Yeah.
Ba man dikre kin ton tenga.
Perfect.
Hono kenna alebe ya won pinay.
Yeah.
Ton ni ba puka men.
Yeah.
Hono ni ngambe an lera.
Do that.
Ya net fa nya za zigi. Balaton bangame. Te buyok Afrique tenga. Yamda yela tondo. Te ton tenga bum kabe.
Do that.
Te fa ya net an kenna. And nam fire itidian an kawayam tenga fakatu yineri yam watama yen ton garara ba fié en classe ton pays le plus pauvre talas temse yam en classe ton talas temsa.
Understood. Now Africa, this is a cause started in Burkina Faso president Ibrahim Traore is bringing a new Africa to us Africans. He has an idea, he has a vision, of one Africa, where we the GENZs, we must rise up for the occasion, and we devour this continent, and no one devour this continent if we know the ones, we must rise up, okay? If we can't rise up, nobody will rise up for us, bro. This is Ibrahim Traore saying what, bro? He is building his country, The past leaders were just stealing from that country, bro. They stole from the country and they are just giving free to the West, bro. Now Ibrahim Traore says, out friends, bro. Out everybody, I'll devour this country with my people. And he's doing it. He's doing it. Now in Africa, every African, is focusing on Ibrahim Traore. He works, what he's doing, and now Africans, they are awake, Hey, bro, look here, things can happen if we have a president who is pro-people, who is working for this continent. Things can change. Look at what Ibrahim Traore is doing, and now they have started intimidating him, bro, putting down threats to assassinate him, bro, to pass through some people, Because the coup d'etat, bro, we're not allowing it, We've seen those things, bro, before, Thomas Sankara, that's the way they assassinated him, because he was a true An-African and he wanted Africa to be beautiful, to develop, They assassinated him, That's what they did to Libya President Muammar Gaddafi, That's why they did it to South Africa, South Sudan's president, and that was who? What was that guy, bro? South Sudan, John Galanga, That's what they did to him, So they are against somebody, who is pro-African, They see someone who will develop Africa, who will make Africans love this continent, bro. They eliminate him. Now Africans are saying, no way, we're not giving you another chance, We are seeing you, we are seeing your moves, We are counting, we are calculating them, bro. We see where they're going to end, No assassinating Ibrahim Traore, bro. No killing him, It will never happen, Over our dead bodies. That's what Africans are saying, And they are serious, because they want one Africa. And that's what we want. That's what we want, bro. Yes, and one Africa, that will mean a great economy, the best economy. Yes, we have the purchasing power, the production power, we have everything, But because we are divided, in two pieces, everyone hates another one. I fight Congo, Congo fights Rwanda, Rwanda fights Uganda, Tanzania fights Kenya. Like that, we're fighting each other. Meaning we never get the time to concentrate to develop this continent. And that's why the West want, bro, from us, So we must stop that by saying we want one continent, we want one flag, we want one president. That's all. Africa will be the greatest continent. I tell you. Yes.